Welcome to Subramani. In case you're wondering where I am, is there a forest behind me? The answer is no. I am wearing a Corbett t-shirt, Ranthambore cap, but I'm sitting in Coorg. And that's where I'm shooting. I am doing this shoot because yesterday a friend of mine called and she wanted to know where to invest an extra 1 crore. I know her balance sheet. She has about 7-8 crores in assets, 70% odd in equity, which includes some direct equity which she inherited from her father, which she's not very comfortable managing. She's about 62 years of age, and those assets have grown. And then she has got mutual funds, some of it which she selected with my help, and some which she has selected on her own. And she's getting a good return. So when she called, I said it is exactly the time, and she's about 65-66 years of age. I said this is the exact time when you should go to a portfolio manager and say, this is how my total portfolio looks, and now give me some advice on equity, on debt, on gold, etc. Not because these assets are not enough. It's more than enough for her. She is single. She does not have children. So for her, this money is more than sufficient. She does not have to bother much. But what happens at this stage is there's a lot of confusion. You can still get some money, some inheritance, some property sold, and you again keep wondering where to put. And at 67, 68, you don't want to spend too much time to think about large cap, mid cap, multi-asset, should I put in gold and things like that. So I suggested to her that even at 2 crores, but you're only 35 years of age or 37 years of age, but you got 2 crores of investable surplus, plus you got say 2-3 crores in mutual funds, it's time to look at PMS. Is PMS necessary for everybody? If you have 15 crores, should you go to PMS? I don't think PMS is a absolute number game. It is also a number game and an attitude game. So if I can find myself a good portfolio manager who knows what my needs are, who says, okay, your requirement is 10 lakhs, so we will invest in such a way that you have 10 lakhs of dividend income, and the remaining money can be in equity, which means you don't have to withdraw. If you can create a dividend of 10 lakhs from your portfolio, that's good enough, because the remaining money which you have, let's say you have created a 10 lakhs dividend portfolio out of your 5 crore worth of assets, the remaining 5 crore can be in debt funds without having to worry about taxation, because you will pay tax only when you withdraw, and you may not withdraw at all. So the whole thing can go to whomever you want it to go to. So looking at PMS is at a time when you should be comfortable giving your money to a person who has a track record and who will sit and talk with you on a monthly basis or say 6 monthly basis and say, okay, this is what is happening. You have a relationship manager who will call you and ask, look, can I book these profits? This is what I'm planning to do. You will have to pay advance tax. Of course, if for her there will be no advance tax because she is above 65. The limit is of course 60 years of age. If you are not doing business and you don't have to pay advance tax for capital gains or dividends or interest, anything like that, right? So of course there will be some TDS, but other than that there will be no TDS on capital gains. So to that extent it is a good way of managing your asset. The advantage with this is in case of death, everything can be handled at one level. Now suppose you have 10 mutual funds, 2 insurance policies, 1 endowment plan or 1 pension plan with any of the life insurance companies. Thus the person after you, whoever it is, will have to do a lot of work, and that may not happen. So your nephew or niece who is supposed to get that money, if that person doesn't even know, then what happens? So when you reach some such stage of say 5 crores in assets or 3 crores in assets, and you have you want less complications, it's a good time to move to a PMS. Do I do a PMS? No. Is some of my money in PMS? Yes. Will I be able to handle your money? Will I do a PMS for you? No. But I may be able to direct you to people who do PMS. So I have my money with some of such PMS providers because I think they can provide better service. They have more skin in the game than a fund manager does. They know as a team, the fund manager and the team know that if they perform well, more money will come, more reference will come. Whereas in a big mutual fund, the fund manager cannot directly see that relationship. Whereas here, a fund manager is very likely to be part of the management, right? So because of that, some of these advantages of a PMS, other than performance and things like that, right? I'm not even talking about that. In fact, at a certain stage, PMS is disadvantaged in terms of taxation. So both have their pluses and minus. So this, I thought, is necessary for people who have some retirement chunk coming or some inheritance or something like that, and you're wondering how to maintain equity debt balance. Should I put more in retirement funds? Should I put more in multi-assets, right? Then overall managing your net worth, in the sense that asset allocation, how much in debt, how much in equity, along with the money of your HUF and your wife, etc., etc. So doing all that gets more and more complicated, and after a particular age, in my case, I think it's going to be 65, 66. After that age, it's not that you can't do it, you don't want to do it, because you have read Ken Fisher say that Phil Fisher's worst investment decisions were taken after the age of 70. So at the age of 70 or whatever, you want to reach a stage in life where you don't have to take decisions. The portfolio there is there, it's like a coffee can portfolio. It will continue to pay you dividends for the rest of your life. After that, what happens? Well, it is for your children to worry about, or in case you don't have children, it is for the charities to worry about. You don't have to worry about that. So if you have reached that stage, maybe you should consider a PMS. Personally, I have done it. Thank you.